Sagittarius. Hello, hello, Sagittarius. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Someone's spinning the block, okay? And not because they're so excited about this block spinning, but there's like a energy of pessimism about you guys, an energy of pessimism about your view of the situation. Um, we've got the Five of Cups as your first card. Yeah, some of you can't see the full picture. In this card, there are three cards that have spilled in front of someone, and behind them they have two perfectly good, perfectly quality cups. Quality cups. And even aside from that, directly in front of them is what looks like a stream or a river. So I'm hearing energy in abundance. There's water in abundance. I'm hearing get it together quickly. Some of you, this is like a seasonal thing. I'm getting it's a seasonal energy. So there's a time in your life that you kind of notice a pattern that you are second guessing yourselves. I'm hearing self-doubt. For some of you, this could be while you're menstruating, if that applies to you. Or maybe there's somebody around you, if you don't menstruate, that is menstruating. And while they're menstruating, this is how they're feeling. Maybe this person just needs a little bit of reassurance, you know? What else do we have for Sagittarius? What else do we have for Sag? What do we have for Sag? I heard my name's not Sag, my name's Sagittarius. Okay, sorry. Excuse me. Some of you could have a culturally significant name, I'm hearing. So people could often get your name wrong. That could be frustrating for you. Some of you are going into a work environment that doesn't align with your culture. Or just with people who are not of the same culture as you. And you are having to reassess. For some of you, code switching is where this difficulty is coming in. This could be a new job, a first job. Some of you are regretting going into a relationship, or you're not feeling positive about your relationship with somebody. For some of you, I'm hearing it's your mum or a parent, a mother or father figure. But I'm more so getting mother figure. Some of you are being really hard on yourselves about your parenting. There could be things that, you know, you could consider more or improve, but the fact that you've kept this baby or child alive is at least something to be proud of. Yeah, parents forget sometimes, like your child can be all like, I'm hearing 12 and 5. Someone's child is 5, someone's child is 12. You could have two children that are 5 and 12. Half the job is keeping that child alive. If your child is 12 years old, you've done a good job so far. You've done all right. Anything that needs to be fixed, the Most High will fix it later. But for the most part, as long as they're healthy and happy, that their children are fine. As long as they're healthy and happy, they're fine. I remember hearing good parents don't worry about if they're good parents. No, good parents always worry about if they're good parents. And that's how you know you're a good parent. Some of you are pregnant with twins. I'm hearing, and there's more to come. Some of you could have had miscarriages in the past. If you resonate with that, I'm really sorry that that's happened. I'm hearing the Most High knows how much we want it. And I always say to people, like, for most people, it is the default, like wanting to have your own children, your own biological children. And for most people who want children, they want to carry those children themselves. But, I've got so many surrogate kids. I've got lots of children around me, lots of babies around me. And at the moment where I'm at in my own life is that I don't want to have kids right now. Future me can tell you if she wants to have them whenever the future me arrives. But right now, I'm good. And I kind of pour my love that I have for myself into the children that are around me. I pour the love that I have. I'm not sure if I said that correctly. I'm gonna pour. I pour the love that I have within into myself, into the children around me, into my loved ones, into my craft, into my hobbies, into my relationship with spirit. Energy can do many things. You can do many things with energy. As long as you're alive, you can use your energy to do different things. You don't need to, I'm hearing you don't need to pour everything into a child or into children. And if that is a goal of yours, if that is something that you strive for, that you really want for your life, that you see for yourself, there are so many other options such as adoption and IVF and surrogacy and lots of options. Lots and lots of options. I'm hearing that some of you want to take out your nieces and nephews if you have them, or people that you see as your nieces and nephews, people that you have that kind of relationship with. Some of you, your aunt wants to take you out, like when you were a little kid, I'm hearing. So maybe some of you used to go out with your aunt a lot as a kid. Maybe that's something that she feels that your aunt might feel as though she missed out on being able to do that with you. So maybe she wants to do it with you now, even though you may be grown. I'm hearing you may be grown with your own kids, but you're always going to be auntie's baby. Oh, that's so sweet. I call my niece auntie's baby. I call her auntie's baby. I call her niecey. I call her by her name. I've got nicknames for every child that I'm close to. And I look at them as my practice babies. So if I do decide to have kids in the future, I'm very much experienced. I know what I'm doing, Some of you, there's a fear that you're not going to know what you're doing when your own kid comes. Trust me, humans have been having babies for generations. Something will kick in. You'll be all right. And if you're ever in doubt, speak to somebody who knows more than you. There's an emphasis on the energy that the person you go to for support holds. You want to go to someone that makes you feel comfortable, someone that's going to talk you up, not drag you down. I've noticed that with a lot of the readings that I do for the collective and for individual signs, there's a lot of energy of like intentionality with who you ask for help, who you go to for advice, who you let into your inner circle. So that could be significant for somebody, making sure that, you share your abundance with people who deserve you, I'm hearing. People who are actually nice to you. That's not like, it's not something radical and amazing. It's the bare minimum. It's the standard. People being nice to you is the standard. People who are close to you and who share your energy on a regular basis and who have the privilege of knowing you and loving you, it's the standard for them to be nice to you. Somebody feels entitled to somebody's energy, and they're hiding the fact that they feel entitled to your wealth, your energy, your resources, something. Because they have a lack mentality. They feel lack in their own lives. They don't feel abundant in their own life. So they feel entitled to your abundance, your energy, your love, your money, something. Some of you, you've got your own business and someone feels entitled to a job. Somebody close to you or close to your loved one could feel entitled to a job. I'm hearing give them a chance, but if they're not right, they're not right. And for some of you, that's not for everyone. For some of you, you may be called to not give that person a chance. Some of you might struggle with your boundaries. You might kind of feel hesitation of saying no, or, excuse me, I'm hearing setting limitations on your energy. So yeah, someone feels entitled to your energy. This could also be a child. Don't feel, bad about setting boundaries with a child. How are they going to learn boundaries if the parents don't implement them from early? So if that means that you need 15 minutes to yourself every day, you take those 15 minutes that you need to yourself and bring your child to the grandparent, bring your child to the other parent, bring your child to a safe loved one for those 15 minutes or however long it is. Maybe you need to go and get a pedicure. You go and get your pedicure and you don't feel bad about it. Okay. That child will be all right. When leaving children with somebody that is not yourself, anybody that is not you, use your discernment. That's all I'm going to say about that. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Cards are not really trying to come out for you guys, Sag. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now the cards are waking up. We have the Page of Wands. So some of you are taking a new journey. Some of you are feeling inspired. And you're moving on this inspiration. Inspired action. Wowza. Okay. No fear. Tackle it head on, I'm hearing. I know that's right. Yeah. So if you are starting a new business, I'm hearing that it's going to be very lucrative. The cup of your business shall be full, is what I'm hearing. So you could be attaching a charity to your business or partnering with a charity as well. I'm hearing good relationships, good business relationships, good relationships with other companies. Someone's in the charity sector, so you could be setting up an event or a campaign, getting big brands, I'm hearing, to sponsor. I'm seeing the word sponsorship. I also I feel called to encourage somebody who aligns with the career side of this energy, or who is building a new career, going into a new sector, building a business, um, managing a business, um, to set your sights high. Aim for the moon and you'll land among the stars. That is the first time I've ever gotten that right. I always get confused with the wording of that. Yeah, aim for the moon, you'll land among the stars. Contact if you're in charge of contacting the different companies, or if you are the person who delegates that work, reach out to a variety of brands. I'm hearing a lot of pages have an about us section. This is very specific. Ensure that your values, the values of your own business and the values of the businesses that are potentially going to sponsor this endeavor, ensure that the values are similar, if not the same. I'm hearing an example. So the example is, if you are a business that provides services for children, ensure that you align with a charity that supports children also. Mm. I'm hearing somebody and you need to work together. Maybe you find it difficult to work with this person. Um, it could even be, I'm hearing it could be the CEO of a business. You and this person could find it difficult to communicate. I'm hearing just be professional, be polite. I think some of you are in corporate. Um, Working with people is really not for everybody. But if it is for you, I would say that just like with anything else, there are skills that you can build on that make it easier, that make it more tolerable. Some of you really enjoy your job, but it's the friction mainly comes from the people that you work with. Um, you can find ways around that. I'm hearing soften your heart, take a pause, find a new perspective. Hurt people hurt people. People who are miserable, you can often tell. Um, Not always, but often. And if that is the case, treat somebody with kindness. I'm hearing kindness that they may not even deserve. That is for somebody. What else do we have for Sagittarius? I really do love that. I really do love when people enjoy the work that they do, because for most of us, you're at work at least 3 to 6 times out of the week, days out of the week. Many hours of your life are spent working or in your career. So you want to enjoy it, and I'm really glad when people do enjoy their work, because it means that you know your cup is filled. When you're at home, your cup is filled. When you're at work, your cup is filled, and because you spend so many hours working, um, if you don't love it, it can be incredibly draining. So for some of you, I'm hearing that you need to leave your job and find something better. Um, One thing I would say is that I'm a person that I'll fuck off. I'm very much okay to fuck off. I also have a friend who never leaves a job until she has another to replace it. So do what works for you. If you're a person like me who can fuck off and be happy about it, then you fuck off and be happy about it. And if you need that stability and you need that, um, I'm hearing you need that noise, you need that you need something to grasp, then by all means keep that job and look for a new one. For somebody, you also want to increase. So if you're, for example, right now you're getting 5 of your currency an hour, the next job you want to get 7 or 10. You always want to move upwards, even if you have the same position, or even if you have a position that requires less experience. If you start off in a lesser position, or a less experienced position at a new company that pays you more, then when you start to do the work that you were doing at your old company, your income will increase further. Um, yeah, so some of you are making a decision, a career decision. I'm hearing really take your time. I'm also hearing that for some of you, this is an opportunity to begin cultivating a stronger relationship with the Most High, Goddess, God, Spirit, Universe, whatever you want to call them. I'm hearing she's with you. So for some of you, you view God to be a female presence. For some of you, that's an ancestor or a passed on loved one. So for some of you who are leaving your current roles, or if you have already left a role, you may have had to, I'm hearing, pull on the drawstrings. Pull on the drawstrings. I'm seeing a coin purse with strings. Drawstrings? Purse strings. Some of you like to dress up. Some of you enjoy going to Ren fairs. You enjoy cosplaying. You like to go to Comic-Con and different events. Some of you enjoy LARPing. I'm also hearing coat strings. Some of you are being called to ensure that you are prepared for the cold weather. As I was saying before, if you are changing your job, if you're changing your role and you're going to a new company, you may be called to downsize momentarily. I'm not seeing you're moving. I'm not seeing you're moving house or moving your home. But I am seeing the Ten of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles followed by the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So you could need to, tighten the purse strings momentarily while you work on this promotion. And when you, I'm hearing, attain the role that you deserve, your finances will reflect it. I'm seeing things going really well for you, Sagittarius, in the long term. So you might have difficulty at the moment. You might feel dejected at the moment going to work every day. It might feel like a trek. You might feel like you're wading through mud getting into that building, I'm hearing. But when you finally are earning what you are worth, when you are finally being recognized for your skills and talents and your abilities, and you're being compensated adequately for your energy, that lesson will be completed. Yeah, the lesson is go for what you're worth. I'm hearing get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. I'm hearing you need to move out of the fire so you can grow. There are plants that really thrive in hot weather, but if there's not enough water, regardless of what the weather is, they're not going to thrive. I'm hearing take a step back. I'm also seeing a vision of a short distance runner. Before they start the race, they have 1 foot back. So they're not stepping back in their detriment. They're stepping back in preparation. Oof. What else for Sagittarius? Ooh. I feel like whenever I ask that, the cards immediately pop out. So maybe you're asking the Most High, like, what do I do? Am I going in the right direction? I'm hearing some aspects of how your life used to be. You're reminiscing. You're reminiscing upon aspects of how your life used to be. I'm seeing some of you are looking through photo albums. Some of you left a relationship and you're reminiscing about moments when you were in union with this person. I'm hearing when you're honest with yourself, you know that you don't want to go back. It's okay to remember good things. It's okay to, be reminded of when you had happy moments, when you had loving moments. But realistically, if that isn't most of the time, then I don't know. Unless it's like you're going through a transition, I'm hearing, or there's some big changes happening. I'm hearing certain people deal with different emotions in a variety of ways. So, for example, when somebody's excited, they might jump, they might clap their hands, they might smile from ear to ear. I'm hearing they might change the tone of their speech. There are many ways to convey an emotion. I'm hearing you didn't want to settle for how you were being treated. If you resonate with that, then I'm really proud of you for choosing yourself. People often say that when they're coming out of difficult relationships, that, it wasn't always bad times and they really were in love. And honestly, that's a tactic for a lot of manipulators, a lot of abusers. That's a tactic. Anything else for Sagittarius? Some of you are being called to rest. Rest and celebrate this new chapter. I'm seeing 4-4. I'm saying someone needs to look after themselves. Someone needs to get a massage. Someone needs to go to the spa, go to a hotel. If you have children, take them if you choose to. If you can leave them with a loved one, that is also an option. But you need to look after yourself. You need to look after yourself. You need to look after your mind, body, and soul. Yeah, you walked away. And it was hard. It was very hard for you. But rejection is the Most High's protection. That goes without question. That rhymes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What are the closing messages for Sagittarius? Oh. Yeah, I'm hearing give to yourself and others. Love yourself again. I'm hearing, for some of you, I'm hearing try to love yourself again. For others of you, I'm hearing that you need to rebuild, get to know yourself again. So for some, it's a love, for some, it's a knowing. Maybe you felt removed from a sense of yourself, a sense of your personality, a sense of your mind. Maybe you had to let certain parts of yourself go to be able to maintain this relationship or this connection. Yeah, I'm seeing reciprocity. Pour into who pours into you. If you have somebody who calls you all the time to check in on you, pour into that person. If you have somebody at work who always asks if you're doing okay and if you're, getting on with things all right, pour into that person. I'm hearing that doesn't mean you need to bring them home. So maybe some of you need to maintain work relationships at work. Let your work friends be your friends at work. Some of you are feeling a bit more confident to pursue relationships, friendships, connections, to get close with your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your grandparents. I'm hearing great grandparents, great aunts, great uncles, extended family, essentially. You're getting your zest for life back. Yeah, I love that for you. And the last card you've got is the Ten of Cups. I love that for you. This card speaks to divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. Oof! Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, Sagittarius. I love that for you guys, man. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you were able to gain something from it. I hope that it helps you in some way. If you're starting your day, just rising or going about your day already, I hope that you guys have the best day ever. And if you are going to sleep anytime soon, sweet dreams, my lovelies. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.